Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Well, I'm excited. We're making Andrea's Monte Cristo. So we're going to get started. Super excited. These are delicious. We don't have them very often. So this weekend, it's a treat. I've got some Wonder Bread here, some white bread. That's what I'm going to use. Got 3 pieces. Each sandwich gets 3 pieces. We're just going to make one sandwich today on camera, and then we'll make some more off. I stopped at my deli. I got some like off the bone sliced ham. Yum. I got some oven roasted turkey. Good stuff here. I'm going to be using some powdered sugar to put on our Monte Cristos. And the batter I'm going to use is this good stuff. This is a good pancake, any kind of batter. It's not overly sweet. It has a hint of sweet, you know, so this is a good one I use. Here's a jelly we picked up when we were traveling in Oregon. So it's called Marionberry, and it's a seedless jam. So this is what we're going to use today. Okay, so I've got my gruyere cheese. I went ahead and I sliced it. It came like this, and the slices are about this big. So what I did is I went ahead and cut them down a little bit, because my white bread, it'll fit right in the middle of my white bread. I wanted ham, cheese, and turkey. So we're gonna go ahead. I've got my 4 little toothpicks here too. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with my pancake batter. I have 2 cups. So I measure the actual batter, but I do not measure the liquid 100%. Okay, got my oil heating over here. I don't want it on too high. It's ready though. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so I have time to get this mixed. So there's 2 cups of pancake batter. Even if it looks like a lot, I will use this. And remember, I also have more sandwiches to make. I was only going to make 1 cup because I didn't want anybody to waste money with their batter or their milk. But it's easier because I do have a couple more sandwiches. I'm just going to make 1. And like I said, I'm going to grab some more milk because I don't usually measure my milk, honestly. It's how I want my batter to come out. So, you know, I'm just trying to get a rough idea. It would be about a cup if I use all this. But like I said, I don't want to have to add more batter, so I'm going to be more careful than not, because I want my batter to be thick. Last time I made a Monte Cristo, I made it with manchego and Gruyere cheese. I did not do any turkey because we like them different ways. You can get them so many different ways in a restaurant, depending on what state you're in, what city, what country you're in. It just varies. So I'm going to keep mixing. I need more liquid though, because I need it to be thinner than this. But I don't want to go. So I know that automatically, because like I said, I never measure my milk. So I know I've already used a cup of milk. Let's go 1/3. So that I could give you a little bit more better direction. But remember, this is the way you and your family like things. Some families like it thinner. Some people don't even make it with a batter. They just use an egg. Not me. I like it this way. This is a treat. This is a Saturday or Sunday treat. So here I go mixing. I got to be careful though. I wanted to use a smaller bowl so you guys could see in when I was mixing it, but I got to get not crazy and just mix it all the way around. Okay. Okay, now we're going to pick it up and now we're going to mix. Now we got to get a few little sprinkles. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to let it sit for a minute and see how it thickens by the time it's time to put the sandwich. To me, it's perfect. I like it that thick. I want it thicker. Last time I made it, it was a little bit thinner on the channel, but I like it thicker. But it just depends on how I feel too, because there are some days we want things thicker. Some days we want things thinner. I have about a cup of oil in to fry with. So I'm going to put my milk back. Good Lord. That was heavy on the arm there for a second. I'll put my meat back in the fridge. So here we go. We're going to start building our sandwich. I'm going to turn my heat back up to a medium high. And I'm just going to put everything nice. Oops, scare me. Holy Torito. We're going to go ahead and start assembling our sandwich. Here's my beautiful powdered sugar. I've got it already ready. So let's take this off. Okay, so we shall assemble together here. Okay. Oh, the bread smells so good. I got it yesterday. Nice and fresh. Yum. So I'm going to do 3 pieces of cheese. I'm sorry, 3 pieces of ham. So sorry about that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 2 pieces in like this and cover my cheese with my 3rd piece of ham. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another piece of cheese. I want this to be yummy, delicious, and cheesy. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one first. This is like 3 pieces of turkey right here. Let me tell you, these are huge, huge pieces. If I think I need more, I'll grab one more out of the refrigerator. I don't skimp on things. Let me see how that looks. Actually, I'm going to grab one more piece of ham. I love ham. I'm a real big ham freak. I love ham. Okay, so I feel this has plenty of turkey. My turkey's obviously thicker than my ham. You have to have enough substance on this one. And this is going to be kind of like our breakfast lunch. We better make it. That's perfect. We're good. We'll leave it right there. I'm going to go and put 2 pieces of cheese right here. I want it nice and cheesy. Super duper gooey cheesy. Okay. So this is how that looks. We're good here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my sandwich cut, get my counter clean, make sure my oil is the right temp, check my batter, then we're going to come back and we're going to dip and fry together. Okay, welcome back. So, cupboard's cleaned up. Got one of my beautiful Monte Cristos fried. I'm going to go ahead and dip it in my batter. And I use my fingers. This is a good time. If you have gloves, get them gloves out, okay? And it is going to be messy, but I want it to get in every crevice I have here. I'm just going to put it in. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our fingers. I've got my little toothpick in. Boom, boom, boom. And you want to get these in your batter. And my batter is a little thick. So I'm going to let mine drip just a second. But this is how I like mine. And I put them in. The next one, in, over. Because if you don't do it fast, then it will come apart on you. So what you want to do, I'll tell you a secret too. You can, if you want, you can flash freeze or freeze them. I don't want to take the time. If I'm going to make these, I'm going to make them and they're going to be fantastic, delicious. I'm going to put this one on its side. Now, because mine are thicker with batter, mine are going to look like they have a helmet. You take this away, and I'm going to turn this, and that's how you want them to sit. And you want that golden goodness right there. Oops, that one didn't want to flip. Flip him. Get him flipped. and they will come out great. I'm going to go ahead and get these fried. But I just want to show you this beautiful one right here. This one's already beautifully fried. We're going to go ahead and put him on the plate. And we're going to fry these, and then we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I'm going to pick the last one out of the oil. Give it a pat. It was right here. Oh, look at, you can see the cheese in there. It's beautiful. So this is how they look. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up by hand. And I want to show you, there's some cheese right there. Not all of them perfect, but you know, my husband just said, do you know the house smells like we're at the carnival right now? There is a little bit of carnival eats in this girl here. I got to tell you, we don't eat like this too often because not easy to make always. We work all day, so not always easy to make. But we decided this weekend, hey, we want a little treat. So all it is basically a Monte Cristo with my pancake batter over it. I'm dusting them over here so it doesn't get on my jelly either. Oh, look, it looks fantastic. Mine are like on steroids though, because, you know, like on my channel, the first time I did it more just really super thin batter. So it just did a light coating. And I decided, no, I want more coating on it. You know, this makes a really kind of cool dinner dessert. So I guess the best way to do is just, I'm going to get a paper plate. You know me, I don't like to do dishes. So I'm going to get one, and I'm just going to cut into it. And I'm just going to show you how it looks inside. Normally, I wouldn't even show you how it looks inside. Normally, if it were me just eating, I would just take a bite. You hear that crunch? And when you go to take your bite, don't forget to take your toothpicks out for your people that you're cooking for. So pull it right out. Oh, the cheese, the ham, everything is really great. And mine probably looks more like a carnival eats. It smells so delicious in the house. But every once in a while we need a treat. Let's try it with some jam. That's good cheese. My face is a mess. I'm not even going to really look into my camera because I know it's going to be a mess. If you like the content of my Monte Cristo, Andrea's Monte Cristo, if you would please like, share, and subscribe, I'd be super grateful. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you and have a blessed week.